Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I appreciate you coming in and taking a look at the videos. Once again, I'm very grateful for everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment and hit the notification. I'll be posting videos quite often, and if you have any other subjects or conversations you guys want to hear, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to talk about them in future episodes. So today I wanted to talk about 11 things I wish I knew earlier in my life, and I'll just go over them in order and kind of briefly talk a little bit about them. But yeah, let's get started. The first part, the first one I want to talk about is the word say less. How the less you say, the more you shine, the more you bring attention to yourself, the less the ego is involved. And that is a very important aspect to today. Usually people who are suffering and people who are driven by the ego are loud, and usually those who are quiet is usually the ones that are or have a emotional stability. So that was the first one. Second one is don't take things personally. Everybody's fighting their own battles. Everybody's thinking their own thoughts. Everybody has their own emotion and perception of their life. If somebody rejects you, if somebody doesn't do a business deal with you, or somebody doesn't like you, or somebody doesn't become friends with you, whatever it might be, don't take it personally. It is not about you. It is the direct correlation about that person and that action that they go. The third thing I want to talk about is focus on the positive. If you start focusing on the positive, like we talked about in other videos, you start developing additional neurons. They connect to your brain, and you start thinking positive, 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 and you become a more positive person. And you attract abundance. Now, if you start thinking negatively, that can spiral very fast into the ego. Can spiral into some negative thoughts, and then just cloud your aura, your negative presence, and you attract the wrong people in your life. Um, Number four, no matter the pain or no matter the situation, you're going to look back and you're going to see that there was all for a purpose. It made you grow, it made you evolve, it had a lesson, it was guiding you to a better life, guiding you to a better partner, guiding you to a better job. So it's always look at everything as a learning opportunity. Number five, you meet people for a reason. There's always a purpose of why you met someone in your life. That can be from somebody as small as you, dating or in a gym or at the library. It doesn't matter. You always meet somebody for a reason. It's usually you're going to benefit their life somehow, or you're going to help them grow, evolve, or it's going to happen to you and you're the one that's learning something from that relationship. So everybody is always a purpose why people come into everybody's life. Never be afraid is number six. Never be afraid to change your life, to step outside your comfort zone. Boredom is the enemy here. Success becomes boredom after a sudden, and that becomes an enemy as well. Remember, being bored, you should want to be creative, be outside, be positive, just be outside and just live your most authentic life. So I urge you, don't be boring, be courageous. um, be grateful for number eight will be grateful for what you have. Start being grateful, and it aligns itself to the positive thoughts, because when you start being grateful, you forget about the things that you lack. You forget about the things that are no longer serving you. And if you operate from a grateful standpoint, which is the currency of manifestations, you'll see that your life starts to generate more positive aspects, starts coming alive more. So always be grateful for what you have. Number nine, control your mouth, control your future. If you can control your mouth and what you say, you will control your future, because then you have harnessed your emotions, your thoughts, and your patterns. I cannot stress enough how important it is to control your mouth. The first thing I see when somebody talks back a lot or has a defense mechanism for a lot of different things, you know that person's hurting from the within and they cannot control their behaviors. That's the first thing you notice. But if you can control your mouth, you control your future. Number 10, life is a mirror. Simple as that. If you're not having if outcomes in your life or things are showing up in your life that you don't want, you have to remember it comes from you. It comes from you. A mirror of bad relationships, a mirror of different things that show up in your life. If you're not happy with it, that's why you always do the work within instead of seeking validation without, to any kind of practice, any kind of thought process. If you look within, you'll see that you're outside. So within, so without. You'll see that you're outside, you attract abundance. If you're kind, you attract love. If you're abundance and wealth, you attract that. It's just mindset. So life is always going to be a mirror of your current stage of your life. Okay. And the last one, number 11, is be unbreakable, be undeniable. Just be you. Be persistent. Be a warrior. Be courageous in your life. You only got one shot at this, and you're lucky enough if we get to live that whole experience. But be unbreakable. Just continue to go through life in the ups and downs, and know that there is always going to be something by your side, your guides, anything in your life. So I urge you to be the best that you can be, and be unbreakable, undeniable. Be a warrior. So those are the 11 things I wish I would have learned earlier in my life. But if hopefully this video resonates with you, hopefully you caught something out of this. And again, drop some comments below if you want to kind of talk about it or different subjects. Again, please subscribe. Please set the alerts. I will be dropping a lot of videos, and I am always grateful for everybody who watches and likes these videos. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great week.